in at the end, just giving the initial, because many of you are, you might be having questions and you think how we can interact if we are not in the Zoom session. So just letting you know that. And yes, we do have these webinars every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we are so happy that you took out time today to join with us. And it will be an exciting session for sure. And today's topic is data visualization, its impact on business and economy. So our guest speaker today will be elaborating on how modern business is changing with the data analytics, and in data analytics, how data visualization plays a key role in business development and changing the shape of the economy of any company. So in short, it would be a very interesting topic for the technical and the business development groups, I guess. And if you have your friend or colleague or anyone you think would benefit, please do share the links, the Zoom link, or just the YouTube link, and ask them to join in. That would be appreciate a lot. And coming to our guest speaker today, he is a bright student. He completed his engineering from National Institute of Technology, India, with silver medal in academics. And he is in his last semester in MS in Business Analytics in UT Dallas. And he has worked for McKinsey and company for Vedanta Resources Limited. And he has launched first mine automation project in India, worked with UT Dallas to set up process automation lab. He has also worked with American Heart Association as RPA business analyst, and he has done pro bono consulting for startups, which usually we don't hear that much of. And he has his research papers on automation and statistical analysis. He's also a blogger and a budding YouTuber. And what is next for him? We would definitely like to hear from Samir himself. So thank you, Samir, for joining us, giving your time, and we absolutely welcome you from Let Us Talk It team. Over to you, Samir.
Thank you so much, Julian, for such a wonderful introduction. Let's start it, guys. Okay. So I just want... Okay, I have to first see how to change the slide now.
Yeah, the way you changed audio.
It's not working.
You can go back to the full presentation and start over if that works.
Yeah, so...
Sometimes technology, I see. Yeah, take your time, no worries. Yeah, we don't see your screen though.
Yeah, can you see it now?
Yes, but if you can go with the present mode.
Okay, so let's start it. Already Julian gave my introduction. I'll just add a few more things in it. Next, I'm working on a post-COVID business solution. It's kind of an app which I'm planning to launch it in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's something like a booking app, but more on the business side. And I am working on statistical analysis of operations, which means that there are many industrial laws, operational laws of different countries. And we are doing kind of natural language processing thing to get the keywords which affects the economy. So these are the two next thing from me. I have worked in I have worked for many industries because I was consulting with McKinsey, and I have seen how business has changed, and what new things are there. So let's start with the topic. First thing is, what is visualization? If you can see on the right side, there is this timeline. I'll just move it here. So you can see the timeline. It's uh, it's nothing new. It has been in the market since last 500 years, and earlier it was maps and diagrams, and now it is high digital visualization. So the basic definition of this thing is, it's a graphical representation of information and data. This is something which we all have seen daily and which we see daily, but we don't understand how it makes a big impact in our business or in our day-to-day life. So this visualization for me, if I can jot it out in the points, is it's something which we have to quickly comprehend information and to identify relationship and patterns, to identify trends, and to tell a story. I have written to tell a story at the bottom, but I guess to tell a story, that is the most important thing in any business. I believe businesses is all about story and hard working. If you're working hard but you don't have a story to tell to your client, your whole business is a waste. Or say you are an analyst and you're working in a company, but you can't build up a story which will generate some profit or which will generate some prediction. Your whole hard work is waste. So for that storytelling, data visualization is your buddy, is your best thing. So, uh, something which this is my definition. What data visualization really means to me is, it's a lifeline for any organization or even a person. It is not only eases the burden of data, but at the same time allows a person to get better understanding of the subject. Now, when I say better burden of data, I mean, if you can see this old method thing, uh, we always had a spreadsheet with us. This technology is around now say around 30 years old. We always had a spreadsheet. We did all kinds of calculation in it, but see the difference between the old method and the new method. With the old method, you had numbers, and there is nothing wrong with having the numbers. But if you have some visualization like this is something which I created for my organization. There was this like, if you have worked in any organization, you know that there are customers who have some problems and who report back to you. Or even within the organization, there are many problems. So they generate tickets, problem tickets. And if I have to make the new method in a spreadsheet model, I'll see a lot of numbers, but I don't get any insight from it, or maybe a little insight. But when I see these trends, I'm pretty much sure that, okay, on the 20th October, there was this highest peak in the chat, or in the 11th hour, there is the most ticket generated by all the customers. What it helps, like where it helps is, when as a manager you see these data, you know that, okay, something is wrong with the 10th, 11th, and 13th hour. So let's focus our whole attention, whole budget on these hours and see why tickets are being raised in the 11th hour. But if I have same thing in the spreadsheet model, it will take me like around say half an hour to 1 hour to, okay, find out, okay, is there problem in the 10th hour, 11th hour, or 13th hour. So it eases the burden of the data. You don't have to have like whole data to see what's going on in your company. So how now this data visualization impacts business and economy? This is something I took it from the Tableau. Uh, I'll later talk about it. So there is this company, Charles Schwab. It's a financial firm, and we all know that how big this organization is. It has a capacity of around 20,000 employees, and more than 16,000 employees daily uses Tableau for their day-to-day life. Now, when I say day-to-day life, I mean their business life. And we have seen there are different types of data being generated in every department. But what if you have a tool which can visualize those data rather than just printing them in the spreadsheet? It eases your task. You don't have to dig in all the numbers and find out something. You already have a table where you can go and see, okay, what is happening with my customer or what is happening with my clients. So they started using Tableau in like 2 years back, and with the ITS, they had like 50 license. Only 50 people were using it, but they saw how important visualization is, and now they are like about 16,000 people are using this software. So what they did, they find out that there is a customer segment on whom they can pitch the new product. And how did they do it? With a visualization, because they were not dealing with the numbers anymore. They were dealing with the pretty pictures, and the pictures tell a goddamn good story rather than a number. Now let's come to the next case study. It was by Pepsi. We all know how big PepsiCo Corporation is. It is associated with us since childhood. Um, Knowingly or unknowingly, I can bet that each one of us has used PepsiCo product in our life at any point of time. So you can see that, let's do some maths. They have, see, in world there is around 7.2 billion people. Let's say 50% of them uses PepsiCo product. It makes around 3.6 billion people who uses PepsiCo product. And a single customer might have their name, address, credit card details, or the mode of purchase from where they bought that product. So each person can generate around 10 to 12 variable of data. When you will see that, okay, each person is generating 10 to 12 variable of data, and then there is 3.2 billion people, you can imagine the mass of data being generated for a single company. I know my numbers might be a little bit hypothetical, but this might be around true. And when you have this very big data, you don't want to have it on a spreadsheet, because it will be a waste of time for you, because you won't be able to get any analysis out of it unless you know some big table query. So what data visualization tool does, it imports all those data into its software, and you can drag and drop and make some graphs, make some pie charts, make some like global data table. From there, you can get, okay, which segment of the people are buying what product. And trust me, it helps any company to grow like vividly when they know on whom they have to target. I worked with a company, they were like a juice seller, fruit juice seller. It was back in India. So what they used to do, that they used to print out the flyers, and they will like they will send it to each and every house in the whole city. So you can imagine, if you are from India or any country where there are like too many people are there, if you are sending out flyers, it might take like millions of flyers, and your success rate might be 0.001%, which I'll say is still pretty good if you have 0.001% success chance in a million customers. But this is not always true. So what we did differently there was, we tried to like see from which areas the more customers are coming, and we did targeted marketing. In business, it is not necessary to approach everyone, but it is necessary to maintain all the customers you have right now. It doesn't matter whether you get 100 new customers in a year. It matters that you retained 100 old customers in a year. And how you can do it? When you know whom to target, whom to market, and what to market. That was same thing being done by Verizon here. You must have heard about it. They Any telephone company, they have lot of calls daily regarding some issues like network issue or bill charges or something like that. They reduced their call volume by 43%, because when they plotted the data, they found out that, okay, there are only particular customers who are having this problem regularly. They did targeted marketing and it generated results for them. And they have been created more than 1500 dashboards. What are dashboard? uh, Dashboards are simple things. It's a like consolidated table where you can get each and everything about any data set in the pictorial representation, which makes your life very easier because you know what's wrong with the organization, and you know how it can be like corrected uh, in the shortest amount of time. There is a St. Mary's Bank. Um, any bank, again, it's a bank. Bank have a lot of customers, and each customer can generate a lot of data. So what they did, they started using modern data visualization tools, which helped them again by the same data plot methods. They saw that, okay, these are our significant customers who are never returning to our organization. They buy credit card, but they never use it. They buy it, they get debit card, but they never use it. And they had bank accounts open in our bank, but they maintain only the least amount of money which they can afford, but they never put more money in it. When you get these kinds of insight from the data with the visualization, you can know, okay, these many people I need to go and personally talk to. And what I have learned in my journey that talking to a customer can give you more result rather than emailing hundreds of customers. So that is something which St. Mary Bank has done in last say 5 years, and they have a good growth right now in the market. So let's see. So this is something I took it from the Gartner's website. So like I have right now, I've talked about how data visualization can help in industry, but let's see what all options are available. So if you can see this graph, there are many different types of data visualization tools are there. Microsoft is one of the leader. Apart from that, Tableau is there. Uh, if you are looking to learn these things, I get Microsoft Power BI and Tableau is the most important and most used software in the industry right now. There are many different types of players are also there in the market, but yeah, they have to like travel a huge distance to get in contact, like compete with Tableau or Microsoft Power BI. And these things regularly change, but few things which is important is understand which visualization is more efficient to understand. Like you can use a bar graph and a pie chart same time. If your data make more sense in the bar graph, use bar graph. So this is something really hard to understand, I guess, because it seems pretty easy. Okay, I have a data, I can make a bar chart or a pie graph. But when you will see in the long term, people usually get confused. Okay, I should make a bar chart or a bar graph or a pie chart, because they don't know like what customer will like. So you need to understand which visualization is making more impact to your customer. Then second thing is, what is your business requirement? You might have billions of data, but you don't know what your business requires. That data is just a piece of information which you can't use. So you have to understand like, okay, whether your company needs information on customer retention, or your company needs information on uh, say new clientele or customer or new marketing method. So you need to understand what are the business requirements of your company, and then start making visualization. And I guess yeah, see, these tools are not for free. So if you're working in any organization, you need to invest some money in it. And it's perfectly fine because the return on it is pretty much big. And this is something these companies also know. That is why they are building platforms and they are selling it for like around $3,000. Their licenses are around $3,000 per year. So they know that people need those licenses and they can potentially reap a huge benefit from it. And if you're looking for like when I should learn business data visualization, or when I should implement data visualization in my company, I guess this is the time. This is the best time. And I don't believe. I believe that if you in like start visualization something like 3 months from today, uh, it would be a waste of your time, because till now, till then, many companies might have started doing it, and there are already like around 80 to 90% global coverage is there, which companies are using data visualization tools. So this is something very important, and this is something, I guess, very job reaping also. Daily there are like hundreds of jobs in this business intelligence sector, and they need some kind of business intelligence, because the world knows how everything is happening around us. And if we can get some intelligence in our business, we can do any kind of wonder. So on that line, I'll just like show you how visualization can change perception. And this is what how economy works. You can see there are two graphs. One is, and both are about coronavirus. This is the newest data. So you can see that Italy's case is rising and US case is okay. It's also rising. And you can see these curves are pretty dangerous, that okay, cases are going up and this is linear. So it will go up like that. And if I'll show this graph to my customers, they'll be pretty scared that okay, something is wrong, or something like there might be something wrong with Italy or US. This is the graph which I guess our country's politician missed. They preferred this graph so that people will be like, okay, everything is under control. Now see the difference. This graph shows okay, it is increasing. Now this graph shows okay, this might after that might calm down. So this is the difference of the visualization which I was talking about. Show what customer wants to see. Sometimes they want to see the profit thing. Show them this graph. They don't want to see the loss thing. Show them this graph. Uh, this is how business work. There is no black and white in the business. Everything is in the grayer shade. And my research have been on this thing only, and I have found out that most of the business work on this logarithmic scale logic, because it neither shows whether you are increasing or whether you are decreasing. It shows that you are maintaining a constant habit, which is fine in any business, until your boss demands to see some rise in the profit spike. So this is how visualization can change economy. Visualization can change your business. And there are a few points to ponder, that you should always focus on the color of visualization, because it matters. Wherever you see red, it signifies danger. If you're showing your profit in red, it not might make any sense, because people might be like, okay, red might danger, but red means danger. They might not give a good uh, nod to your uh, visualization. But when they say green, they understand, okay, it's a go ahead sign and everything is under control. Type of chart plays important role in deciding customers' viewpoint. On your right side, you can see that there are different types of chart. And you might make something like this, a pentagonal chart, but your customer might not understand this thing. He might understand this bar graph or this scatter plot. So this is something which you have to learn, that what is important for a customer. It's not always about the pretty pictures. It is about the perception, like what you want to generate from your picture. Then there is dynamic visualization, which is one of the newest thing. If you are tracking coronavirus cases every day, you can see that you can change many parameters in the graph, and you can see how the graph is moving. This is dynamic visualization. It attracts viewer, like they feel engaged, and that makes them do long and short term investment in your product, which is important for any company. So this is something, dynamic visualization is the future of data visualization techniques, and this is something which people should focus on. After that, dashboards are better than single plot. Whatever you have on the right is a dashboard, and single plot is if I like take out any component and show it in a plot. That is a single plot. Dashboard, why it is important? First of all, it shows that a lot of things are happening around in your company. Second, it is a consolidated data form. Like if you want to see how many male and females are there, it is there. If you want to see purchase pattern, it is there. If you want to see which sector to focus on, everything is there. So dashboards are better than single plots. After that, I guess people always talk about, when they say analytics or visualization, they talk about prediction. I think prediction is not that important rather than perception. If you have a perception that your company is going in a profit, you will work towards it rather than the prediction, because prediction might be true, might be false, but perception is something which is always true. Perception is something which you have from your guts, and it helps you growing your business, growing yourself. So that is something I wanted to talk to you about on data visualization. And this is something, a quote, visualization can change business and the way it is being carried out. And it is so true that I have seen a lot of businesses developing on these scales. They start with the free resource and they built on it because they had right analytics and right visualization tools in their business, from where they started like from a small, but later on became IPO and a big business in the industry. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for listening me out.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you very much. And it is those who are not very familiar, definitely, will look into it. And those who are familiar can relate to what you said. So it was point on. And yes, the floor is open for questions. If anybody has any questions, please unmute and ask. So here data visualization says that all data is understood and nothing more to ask. So, yeah, Sai, any take on this? Chandu? Chandu, I would like to ask Chandu, since you had not much of an idea, what things that was interesting.
Yeah, Deepa, I understood like by picture we can understand so much data, so it helps to understand easy way. I'm not very well connected to this, so maybe I'll look into this. I'll look into it more later.
Okay, good enough. Vamshi?
The presentation is good and I liked it. Clear to be said, I don't have a deep idea regarding this. Same as that. I'll just try to learn.
Hi Samir, this is Jayant. It was a great presentation. The one thing which I would like to know is regarding the tools of this data analytics. Will there be any differentiation based on the visualization of the tools? Like for suppose Excel, it is only 2D representation is showing, but Tableau will have the sum of features of 3D representation. Like other tools like Power BI or any of these tools will make anything, the visualization make difference?
Okay, so I'll answer your question in a very simple way. If you have ever played any kind of video game, there are like different UI behind it, like interface is different, and there are different types of keys which you have to press to do something, right? So this is same with any tool in the business side. Like when you are using Tableau, you need to learn few things. And when I say learn, I don't mean coding. It's simple drag and drop. So if you want to like say make a bar chart, just import your data into it. There will be option. Okay, what do you want to plot? Bar chart. Click on the bar chart. It will show a bar chart. Then you can change the color. Then you can change the shape of the bar chart, size of the bars. Those kinds of things are there. So you don't have to actually invest too much of knowledge into it. You just need to have a basic understanding of like how to make a bar chart or how to make a pie chart. That kind of thing is there.
Yeah, sure. That will help. So you can suggest me like anything. What will be the best at this moment? The tool.
So I'll suggest like I'll give two options, that is Tableau and Power BI. Um, so right now Tableau is something which is very high in demand. It is being connected with AWS also. Uh, so Tableau is something which I guess offers a lot more than Power BI. I have used Power BI also, but like yeah, I'll say that both are pretty good. And being Microsoft is a big company than Tableau, so Microsoft has a lot of coverage, and Power BI is its product. So if you're looking to get into this sector in near future, I'll suggest learn Power BI or Tableau. Both will anything will help.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir. This is Sai. That's a great presentation. So I have one question regarding this data visualization. Like daily, I will research about more and more about data visualization. Like as you said, like I feel showing a picture speaks a lot than showing a data. So my question is like, I think you used almost all market leaders in data visualization. I'm guessing because you spoke about Tableau, Microsoft BI, and also Fusion Charts, I guess. So my question about Tableau is like after Salesforce acquired Tableau, so is there any changes or any new updates for the Tableau tool that you can see after 2019? Because I used to before 2019. I'm just asking out of curiosity. So is there any new additions regarding the CRM modules, how we can manage data in Tableau after Salesforce acquired them?
So after Salesforce acquired them, they tried to make Tableau more easy and more accessible to the people. So they have like added more type of database into it. Like you can have a server version of it. You can import data from various sources. Uh, the structure pretty much within the Tableau is same. They didn't change anything into it. So I believe that Tableau, after Salesforce acquired it, they didn't change anything. They just like they wanted to uh, make it accessible to a larger community, and that's what Salesforce is doing, because Salesforce is a software which is being used by many organizations since last 2 decades. So, so they wanted to like, if Salesforce is with Tableau, any company is using Salesforce, they will use Tableau. So that is what their plan is, but they didn't change anything much in the Tableau. Tableau still is the same. You still have to do the same drag and drop thing. So yeah, they didn't change anything in the Tableau part.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Raj, no questions from you? That's a surprise.
Today I wanted to lie low and listen because sometimes I keep talking and over talking, and so today I took a holiday. I mean, I'm more in a listening mode, because this way you learn more than you talk.
Not at all. I mean, of course, there is nothing. We have not kept this webinar as like this person has to talk and only this much and not more. I totally understand if you're not in the, some days we are not in the mood of interacting that much, but you're always welcome to talk and express your feelings, express your knowledge. So yeah, but never think that you are talking too much or you are interacting too much, nothing like that. So please go ahead if you have any question, or not. If not, then also we can check on something else. Yeah, so yeah, if we don't have any more questions, then I guess we can end the session. Jent, do we have any comments or anything from the YouTube and Facebook pages?
No, Julian.
Okay. So yeah, then we'll end this session. Thank you so much, Sameer, for your time, your effort, your enthusiasm to join in to talk about something that you believe in, and wish you all the luck in all the prospects and the ideas, big ideas and big achievements that you are planning to achieve. We wish you good luck from all the Let Us Talk It team. And with that, we end today's session. But please do not forget to log in tomorrow again at 12 p.m. EST for a very, very interesting session, which is being done by our youths. It is Let Us Talk It Youth Series. And the topic for tomorrow would be mobile phone addiction and how the teens are dealing with it, and how they have their it was this is a part 2 of the session that we did last week. So the solution, some challenges have been given, so we'll take on that, and we'll have some more information, for more ideas that we'll explore all together. So we really appreciate if you can join in tomorrow at 12. And if you have any questions, or your teens are interested, or you are interested your kids to join in, so please email us at webinar@letustalkit.com, and we can go from there. Trust me, you join once, you will like it. So with that, saying that we'll again have 3 wonderful work and life webinars next week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. EST, and Fridays Let Us Talk It Youth session. We end today's session and wish you all a very happy rest of the day. Thank you.